Greetings, humans. I'm Andre and I'm George, and this is Cusco. Welcome back to the Windmill Full of Corpses. Crowd surf the bassist. So I was thinking, you know, thrash metal bands often have the strap with which they hold their instrument really loosened and they play with it really low. Whereas on the other hand, progressive metal bands have to play very precise things. They don't care that much about looking cool. They care about playing very precisely. So they tighten up the strap and play with the instrument really high up. So in a way, they raise up the bass.
Yes.
So that's a prog thing to do, but this is called raise up the bass and it's thrash metal. I'm confused.
It's gonna be prog thrash.
I mean, no. That's interesting.
Slayer!
Ох, блять!
Yeah. I call bullshit. Okay, that was very short and straightforward and to the point. It was a thrash metal song, except it spotlighted the bass a lot.
Yes.
Typical thrash bass, typical thrash chorus with gang shouts. That's pretty much it, really. But it definitely lived up to the song title.
Yes.
I think the gimmick with the video is something like about the fight between guitarists and bassists, who's more important, who's more necessary, and of course it's guitarists.
Yes.
But I do feel like the song is trying to be a bassist tribute song because you have the bass brought forward so much. And I also don't know if the guy who won the arm wrestle with a finger was the bassist. I think he was the bassist. I think the other guys were wrestling and like the guitarist won or something, and then the bassist just puts him down with one pinky because
It's there to suggest that the bass string is thicker than all guitar strings combined.
yes. But when you do a arm wrestle, you do it with your right hand.
Yeah.
And with your right hand, you do the plucking. So you actually pluck with these fingers. So how the hell did he train the pinky? He doesn't use that when playing bass. And he actually doesn't use these either because I saw pick bass, which is illegal.
You're not allowed to pick bass, especially if you're gonna shout out the bassist.
Yes.
Play finger bass.
Yes. And do it with the index finger so that you actually play with the finger you trained.
Did you get the unvoiced pun that showed up for half a second?
You mean when they said raise up the bass and the
I
producer?
said unvoiced pun.
No. I don't know what you're talking about.
There was a double bass frame where the pedals were hitting a double bass.
Yeah, I love it. That's great.
That's a double bass.
There was also a frame where they said raise up the bass and the bassist guy was in the studio pointing to the producer and the producer was like, and then raised up the bass.
Oh, I didn't see that.
And
Also, they were raising basses a lot.
yeah, they were like shooting at each other with the basses. I also saw...
They just needed a bass fish in there to complete the pun. It's okay, we'll do that.
I'm really trying. He never stops. He's like the Terminator. You could lock him in a hydraulic press and he would still crawl forward to make puns.
They started it.
Their producer had an Oblivic Scaris t-shirt, which respect.
And I think there was also a Malevolence shirt in there.
I didn't catch it.
We'll have to check. Are we done here?
No.
So if you enjoyed this reaction, we'd greatly appreciate the likes and shares. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe with bells on.
Thank you very much for stopping by. We hope you enjoyed your stay and we'd love to see you back at the Windmill very soon.
Corpses out.